From Monday to Tuesday, you don't have any fun. From Wednesday to Thursday, just gonna out for a run. Friday and Saturday, you're always getting drunk. And Sunday, you stay at home and never go to church.
Standing there with your philosophy. If you need attention, just act like you don't care. I tell you I love you, you don't wanna know. Well, I tell all your friends, but they're just part of the show, yeah. Well, that's alright, my heart is doing fine. Maybe you'll love me when I'm done wasting my time. But oh, how I need you, yeah. So bad, so bad. Now and then you say we should be friends. Well, I thought that was over, but hey, let's try it again, yeah. Don't wanna be mean, but I can be unkind, 'cause I'm equipped with a quiver
Hey, welcome, Night Outers, to MyNightOut Radio on rifreeradio.org and MyNightOutRI.com. I'm George from MyNightOut with special host Davey Moore from Midday Records.
Very special host.
Very, very special host who has some great stories for us tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And we have some special guests that will be joining us later on. But bringing us in, our theme song, since we've launched the show, has been from Astro Zombies. And that song is Changes. And you also heard Quiver from the Quins, who will be joining us in the studio as well tonight. So welcome, guys. We have Rob and
Thank
Quincy.
You. It's actually Tyler.
Yeah.
Oh, Tyler.
You got Rob on your mind for a different reason.
Yeah, and we're going to hear a story about it.
No, that one's not being told.
Oh, not that, Rob? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Tyler.
It's okay.
So, guys, welcome into the studio, and we'll talk about...
They're taking selfies.
Yeah.
On the air selfies.
Yeah. We'll be talking about the Quins and all the great things they had going on, and some of the awards they've recently won. And if you haven't had their...
Bunch of bums.
had a chance to get their CD of A Tell of Love and Evil, do yourself a favor and download that or go out and buy it at one of their shows, man. It's really good stuff.
I know
Buy our stuff.
We're going to get to them in a second, but that is one of the best local recordings I've ever heard.
And that's why they
Wow.
won the Limelight Music Awards this year as Best Group Album of the Year.
If we keep doing this, we're going to have nothing to talk about.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how we won it. We don't work hard at all, really.
We worked really hard for a long period of time on it.
We do hear. I mean, rumor does have it. You guys are some of the hardest workers in the scene.
No, I told you the bums.
He's got it right.
All right, you want to...
So Davey, you had a special event last night too. Congratulations to Satellites Fall for being nominated as.
We lost. Thank you, George.
But you were nominated was the key.
While you're at it, no. We were nominated in the New England Music Awards for Best in State Rhode Island, and went down to Foxborough to showcase live. Tracy and Sean from Vulgarity were nominated, so we met up with them. And Roz from the Rice Cakes was she wasn't Best in State Rhode Island; she was Best Rock Act. So we all lost, but it was fun. I mean, we went down there, had a few drinks. Rare Occasions won Best in State Rhode Island. And then We Were Astronauts won the Best Rock Act. So then we decided to go to the parlor. You want me to tell the story now?
Yeah, if you'd like to tell the story. I mean, Nancy and I were going to try to get to the parlor last night, but...
Should have. You could have defended me.
Well, things happen. We tried a restaurant for the first time last night, and we knew we were going to be in trouble when all of the appetizers included garlic bread.
Oh, boy.
And
what do you mean? That's awesome.
Oh, not really. It's tough to get a meal when it's a pizza place, and you kind of realize that whatever you order with sauce is going to be like pizza sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
So after that meal, I don't know what made me think today that the leftovers would taste and feel much better, but it was not the results we wanted. So after that meal, we were out of commission for a while, so we were not able to make the parlor last night.
Yeah, it was good. They had a lot of people. They were doing the I guess it's the 40th anniversary of the living room. Mm-hmm. And so they were doing a benefit since basically the parlor is made up of everybody that used to work at the living room. And I believe the door went to Randy, who used to own the living room, to his kids' college fund. So Pistol Shot played Viking Jesus. I mean, that was a great part of the evening. Tracy and Sean ended up having to go to Connecticut, so they didn't end up coming out. But Roz came out, and we had a bunch of drinks. And then I got punched in the face.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, you didn't hear about this?
No.
Oh, I've been saving it. Like, even George doesn't have the details. I'm trying to figure out how to make a long story short for radio. So I have a friend. I'm going to leave out names and everything. I have a friend from another state who I book her band, and she's in town staying with somebody from Rhode Island. Ran into him at the salon the other night, but it was the end of the night. So we were saying we were going to hang out. Sent me a text saying she was out last night. I sent him over at the parlor, come on out. End of the night, like 1:30, 1:40, as she comes out with the girl she's staying with, the one that punched me in the jaw. Oh, no. So I'm not kidding. It was absolutely crazy. But so they come walking in. This girl walks, first of all, this girl doesn't know me, so I wasn't necessarily targeted at first. This girl comes walking past everybody with complete attitude, goes to the door, and I see my friend. I start talking to her. I go running up to the door to try to get them in for free, just because it's the end of the night. I don't normally do that for a benefit. And the girl turned around and looked at me like I was the devil. So right away I'm like, and then Grant, who was working the door, was basically like, I charge him half price, $5 instead of 10. Go in, girl sits down. crazy attitude still. I go have a drink with my friend. All of a sudden, my friend walks over and he says they're leaving because she's having a bad day, her friend, and asks to get their money back. So I turn to Grant. I'm like, they've been here 5 minutes. Can they get their money back? He's like, yeah, giving their money back. Now they're leaving. They go walking through the door. I'm sitting there with Chris from Viking Jesus and his wife, Tara. Grant's in the doorway. I'm by the door. Obviously, the friend goes storming through, disrespecting everybody, giving everybody attitude. And my friend walked out with her, and I turned to my friend, and I'm like, I'll text you later. Have a good night. Drive safe. All of a sudden, her friend turns around and charges me. And she's, like, flipping out, like psychotic. And she's like, you should have told us there was a cover before you came out, blah, 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 this and that. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm like, I tried getting you for free before you looked at everybody like, can I curse on this? No. Like, we're all a-holes. And I'm like, and then so now I'm trying to tell her, and her friend's saying, look, we got our $10 back. She's flipping out. She's like, you don't know who you're messing with. My father's the chief of police. My uncle's in the mafia. My cousin is a black belt in karate, whatever. And so finally I look at the girl. I'm like, are you on your meds? Like, is everything okay here? Like, which was condescending, but this is after just standing there with this girl flipping out. I'm like, basically, I tried to get you in for free, got your money back when you were leaving from a friggin' benefit show, something I wouldn't even do for myself, and there's some sort of issue. So I made the mistake. This is where I screwed up. She turned around before I told her I got her money. I heard her friend saying, we got our money back. She turned around to walk off as she's still screaming at me, and I touched her. Like, I tapped her shoulder to be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, I just got your $10 back. Boom. Don't you touch me. Like, I was like, oh, I just screwed up. Outright clocked me, right, like straight up fist, punched me right in the jaw. Wow. From that point, everyone comes running out. Nick comes running out from Viking Jesus, Chris, Grant, flipping out, like saying to them, you got to get out of here and all this stuff. Girls still flipping out, and I'm still being nice. I'm like, they're going to call the cops, go home, drive safe, whatever. She walks off, finally, after flipping out, decides to storm back over. And now everyone's yelling at me to go in because they think she's coming after me. And I'm like, screw that. I'm like, I walk over to meet him like halfway on the sidewalk, and I'm just like, go home. They're calling the cops. She goes right past me, starts screaming at Grant, saying the same thing. You don't know who you're messing with. And my father is a chief of police, whatever. And then they end up going home.
But she was from out of town. She wasn't.
No, her friend lives in Providence, the one that did this.
And she never will be. No,
I know. I check out her Facebook page. We have 62 mutual friends. So, like, I don't think she's part of the music scene. I know she seems to like to hang out the salon because they keep going there. So, Katarina and Amy, I'll send you her link so you know who to look out for. And everyone's looking at me like, how, out of all people, how'd you get punched in the face? And I don't know, like.
Of all people, to say the least, you're right. I mean,
it was surreal. This girl was obviously, and I hate to say girl because that even sounds. This woman was off her rocker. Not that that's not condescending, but
I was gonna say, how many drugs was she
on? No, I think she was having a heart. I think there was something else going on. She didn't really look drunk, like falling down, like it was that type of thing. I think there's a few screws loose. Like there's something wrong there.
Well, we know that's definitely not part of the natural scene that
no,
we
not at all.
Every weekend, every night.
Again, this had nothing to do with the venue at all. Nothing. Of course, I wasn't going to call the cops or anything because I don't. It's just go home, drive safe, have a good night. Right. At all my experiences in a lifetime in music, from the hardcore and punk rock shows and metal shows, this is probably the only experience like this I've ever had. It was just from some crazy person. So this is not representative of the Providence music scene.
Oh, not at all.
No.
And
maybe about how people feel about me, maybe. But
no.
Yeah.
And yesterday my wife and I went to Simon's. They had the Rambuticon show there, 2 stages, indoor and outdoor.
Poor Mike Day.
And not sure what happened with Mike Day there.
He's running sound for 27 bands.
It was him and Danny was there for a while as well.
Yeah.
But it was a great show, great turnout. And they've experienced some of their some issues there from the outside of the scene that actually cost them a week or two. But
yeah, you can't do anything about it. I mean, unfortunately, you're dealing with the population, and there's some people that are looking for trouble or aren't that stable, like I ran into last night. I don't think it reflects. I mean, I can think of every venue in the city at one point or another having something happen. I mean, you can be negligent as the venue owner and stuff, but I've never seen that. It's always someone's outside. I mean, there's been shootings on Richmond Street and stuff. There's nothing. It's still a major city, and
I think
stuff
you know,
happens.
the clubs that we've gone to, we've seen some of the shows are still safer than